Today I want to talk about a survival game that's been around for a long time and really feels like it has taken the back seat often when we talk about survival games. Even though to me this game probably has the most features, the most in-depth survival, and with the addition of cars that just added, probably the most and best survival experience that I've had for a very long time. Now anyone who's back in this survival genre, maybe around 2012, 2013, probably played this game somewhere along the line. It's called Project Zomboid, and yes, we're gonna go in depth, talk about it for a little bit, and I'm gonna tell you why it has once again become my favorite survival game. And not only my favorite, but probably the best, most in-depth survival game you're gonna get in 2018 so far. I guess we're halfway through, but still. Now I know games with dead matter on the way and other games like Survive the Night's hugely disappointing. It's hard to kind of find the right survival experience. And where Project Zomboid lacks in, I'm guessing a lot of people probably don't like it because it's not a first person survival game, it's a third person. And you do lose a little bit of immersion here and there because of that. But overall, it is the most in-depth survival game I've ever played. I've said that so many times, I'm gonna keep saying it. So first off, whenever I used to play it back in the day, I'd always just make a sandbox game and make the zombies pretty hard because I thought I was pretty decent at survival games, and then I'd always end up dying within like the first 3 to 4 days. But at my next attempt, which I guess was just a few days ago, I actually played through the scenarios, and the first one, which isn't canon, which I didn't even know there was a lore behind this, and I went and searched that all up, and then I played the second one, or I skipped the second one at first and played the third one, and it was fucking incredibly hard. So I went back and I've been playing the second one for probably like 4 or 5 days now, and I've been having a blast. And listen, survival games at their core are very fucking boring, and I know that's gonna surprise a lot of people. This channel originally was based on survival games. I've branched off here and there, but in all honesty, the point of a survival game is just putting you in a hard situation and then you're doing your day-to-day activities. So for a game to shine, it has to either do something different or be so down to the T realistic that it works that way. And I think Project Zomboid by far shoots for that realism factor, and it does it very well. Now way back in the day I played a server with a few friends, and that was a lot of fun, but recently I've been playing by myself. I know with a few friends it's always going to make it better, but I always have to reiterate the point. Playing this with friends is going to be more fun. But playing it alone, just with no audio playing, I'll normally listen to like a podcast or something while I play it, but occasionally I'll stop listening just to get fully immersed. And I mean, I do feel this very lonesome, I'm on my own trying to make it in this fucking awful world. But without further ado, I want to actually take you in game a little bit more and talk about just sort of what I've been doing in the game and showing you how great I think this game is right now, and just saying you should really be playing this game if you enjoy the survival genre. Okay, so this is me, this is my world, this is my tiny ass fucking house, but I'm talking to you first person as this is happening because I feel like this is the only way I can do it. Currently not wearing a shirt because it was very hot outside and I was fishing. Here's my 2 nice rides. This game is so in-depth, you can like look at the vehicle mechanics. My plan is to bring back a new truck to take apart and refix this one because I've gotten into a few accidents. The headlights no longer work. The front right seat apparently is a little bit fucked up. The windshield condition is pretty bad. This one I just got yesterday, and I think it's in decent condition. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I was being followed a lot. It's got some shit fucked up. It's got no headlights either, but I did crash it once on my way back. Do I have my map on me? Yeah. Okay, so this is the map of part of the full map that I'm playing on. Let me go inside and do this. I'm trying to get fucked up. Just because I was trying to show you guys where I live. Alright. So, there's 7 worms. This is the map. This is the entire map. I put that note on there. You can add notes, and depending on what pen or pencil you have on you will affect you the note that you're writing. So I have a blue pen or a pencil, and an eraser so I can erase. But I do not have a red pen or a black pen. That already is some crazy in-depth shit right there. What other game do you know you write notes on a paper and it changes depending on what you have? Like, what? I don't know. But I can remove markings because I have an eraser. I've made some markings throughout. These are none of my markings. I found this map with all this, and it tells you stuff like staff managers keep shotgun in store. Gonna avoid anywhere near home. Don't look for me here. You know, just stuff like that. But I have on this entire map, it's very suburban. There's a lot of houses here. This is where I decided to build my house because, as you see, there aren't many houses nearby. It is a quick drive into a decently populated area. I can quickly loot some houses and then get out with my life. And if I really had to, I could make a long trip to these pink squares here, which are medical. If I ever, you know, if I ever get fucked up anyway. So yeah, that's just a quick explanation of my house, my fucking writing. I have a journal. Is this mine? No. I think it's in my backpack. It's not an empty notebook. Yeah, okay. I have a to-do list to do so I don't forget. You know, bring the hammer to fish deck, which I wrote on the map. Bring back second truck, misspelled. Oops. Bring back second truck to exchange parts like I was telling you guys. Get gas because both cars go through gas pretty quick. Go over here. I don't have a stove, so I can't make stuff like this salmon or pork chop. I have them in the freezer. Electricity and water will go off at a certain time. It doesn't say exactly when. I think it said like 2 to 3 weeks. I think I'm only on like my 5th or 4th day, so I'm not too worried about that right now. My tomato plants that I was watering before I started recording, like very few zombies make their way. These ones I've killed inside the house, so I moved out here. These ones that just followed me from driving, you know, they heard my car and they were like, hey, let's go see what this boy is fucking up to. To start the engine, you either put the key in yourself or press W, and it just kind of automatically happens. I'll take you to a quick drive, show you how far away I live to the houses. Like here's one here. I've been looting a lot. Obviously, I was here killing some zombies. Here's another house. Yeah, this is when it starts to get a little bit more populated. There's that truck that I want to take home and start exchanging parts of from that one to this one. It doesn't look that good, but it's a little bit better than mine. But I think I might siphon some gas out of it, so I don't even know if it would be able to run. Don't want to fuck up this car too much. I'm trying to avoid zombies as I go. Looted some shit out of here. A car there that I need to see if I can get access to. But this is where zombies become a little bit more higher populated, so you know, doing anything out here is a little bit more dangerous. Like, you know, the farther in town you go, the more zombies you're gonna have to deal with. So I like to stay at my house, occasionally go fishing if I ever need meat, which I haven't really needed yet because I just come into town. I have a lot of canned foods with chips. I'm gonna go home now. I don't like any of this. So some zombies might follow me home, whatever. I can take out 1 or 2 at a time, but I have enough. I keep enough supplies in this truck where if I ever have to leave that house quick, I can take this to a new place and live. And I don't know, I just like, and look, I'm getting hot because I'm in this car and whatnot, but I can turn on a heater and turn on my air conditioning. Might waste some gas, but you know, I won't be uncomfortable. Do some sick drifts, which that was not sick. See, there's a zombie right there. He's probably gonna follow this loud ass truck to the house that I'm going to, which whatever, I can take one. But that was just a quick overview of Project Zomboid. I've been playing this game so much, I plan on making a small mini series. So we're just going over the beginning steps that you want to take if you're going to play through the same scenarios I am. I'm doing the middle scenario because the fucking third one was impossible and the first one was so fucking easy. As you see, you know, put some sheets on the windows so they can't see in, they can't see you. The first night while I was here, a zombie broke in through the window, so you can see I have it boarded up now. That was a pain in the ass to do. My trash can, which isn't really a trash can. I have 3 out of 4 boards. My baseball bat broke right there. A lot of trees, so if I ever need to make more boards, if or anything, it's just simple. It's got a crafting menu, depending on how much, how, each is a different category of how well that, like carpentry, I was reading a book, so I know a little bit more than what I would before. Fishing, I don't know. Bandages, I know that. Trapper, don't know anything there. Just it's stuff like that. Very simple. There's a skill tree. The more you do stuff, or the more you learn stuff. Carpentry, like I said, it's up a little bit more. There is, if anyone watches or listens to Joe G's music, that's where I got the name from. I was an engineer before this all happened, so I had a little plus to like mechanics. It's only been 3 days. Just realized that's not good. Health, doing fucking fantastic though. That's good. But it's just simple stuff like that. All this menu's over here too. I really do think no other survival game goes this in depth. You can get mental illnesses. You can get like depression and shit. There's like meds for that you can find. Of course, the advantage of having this house is I am very far away. You can see this just came up. Could do with a bite to eat, not like start. It didn't come out of nowhere. I'm just like, hey, you're starving. It just came up and like you could use a small bite to eat. That's about it though. I just wanted to like show you how in depth this game goes. I really want this to be more out there. Some closing statements. I would love to make a server on this game. If I get enough people that would be interested, I would probably run a server whenever I'm on. That's the only problem. I'm not on that often, so single player is just more convenient for me. But oh yeah, I was gonna say, it's nice that I have a house all the way out here. Not favorite. I guess I can favorite that. All by its lonesome. But what sucks is it's super fucking tiny. It doesn't have a stove. That meat, I'll either need to make a campfire or go to that really close house and cook it there and bring it back, which actually is not a bad idea. I need to remember to write that down on my to-do list. But yeah, if you want to have just a very in-depth survival experience like this one, put your shirt back on. So I was out fishing, man. I was getting sweaty and hot, and I wasn't doing it. If you want a really in-depth survival experience, I without a doubt recommend coming back and playing this game. I know I stopped playing it for a while, but with the addition of cars, let me actually show you the trunk and everything. You can leave stuff in here. Like I have a can opener, some corned beef, some potatoes, a gas can with gas in it, school bag, an extra one. If I ever for some reason take mine off and leave it here and this house gets raided, I have an extra one. Water bottle, some water, and wrench to fix up cars. Jesus Christ, that dude talks forever. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if you guys do want a straight up survival experience, this is the way to go. I do plan on doing sort of a let's play beginner tips and tricks guide, probably a few episodes of the middle scenario, because I do feel like I'm doing rather good, and there's some things that I've had to learn myself that weren't initially taught to you, and I feel like would be helpful if I went back and played from the start and did again. So let me know if that would be something you guys would want. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.